Hello and welcome to this video guys, my name is Pros and this is a M6 video, so giving you the tips on it, some advice on it, the stats on it, just my overall views and opinions. And this is a bit of a shorter video just because there's not as much to say, because most of the tanks now, they play very similar to each other, but I will still give you the same information like I did last time and a little bit more. So I'm going to run through stats now, and this is with the first upgrade on it. The M6 has 840 hit points, engine power of 825, a speed limit of 35 kilometers an hour, a traverse speed of 25, a hull armor of 102, 44, and 41, a turret armor of 102, 83, 83, standard shell damage of 86 to 144, a standard shell penetration of 96 to 160, a rate of fire of 16.67, a turret traverse speed of 25, a view range of 320, and a signal range of 395. So, of course, as a heavy tank, it has a lot of health. Not amazing armor. The thickness on the front is very good, like on the front of the turret and on the front of the tank. So if you sort of stay straight on, if you're getting hit by like tank destroyers or something, just make sure you stay straight on and not get caught on your side. Because, of course, if you didn't know and if you haven't seen it before, the T1 Heavy and the M6 are very similar looking. They are huge. They have some of the biggest tracks on the game. It's such an easy target to hit. So you got to be careful when you're positioning yourself. You don't want to be leaving yourself vulnerable. I actually really like this tank. Of course, I really like the T1 Heavy after I sort of gave up on it for a bit and then came back to it. I actually really enjoyed it. And this is just the T1 Heavy but better. More health, more damage. It's just a solid tank. I really like how fast it is as well. 35 kilometers an hour, which is awesome. Of course, you got the Churchill on the British tree that's just not very fast at all, but this is just a monster. And the reason why I've gone back to this tree and I'm going through this tank is to get to the T29. But this has actually been a joy to play with. Obviously, I've still got a long way to go, but it's so good. If you're not enjoying it, then let me know why, because I want to know everyone's opinion on it. So their good points and their bad points. But if you are enjoying it, and if you've gone through this tree, or this is your next tank, or you've already done this tree and you're on the T29 and the T32, I think the next one is after that. Let me know what you think of it. And also, I want some advice, guys, from you. If you've used this tank, the M6, is it worth buying the final upgrade on it? So, of course, there's 3 upgrades altogether on this one. I've got the first one. The next one's like 22,000 silver. No, 22,000 XP. Then there's another one that's 32, I think. And the final, to get to the actual T29, you need 42. So is it worth going for the final gun to get to the XP, or is it worth just keep saving and building up and not bothering to get the next gun? Because I know on a lot of tanks, if you buy the final gun, then it makes it cheap or it makes it free on the next tank you get. So guys, if you let me know that, and yeah, like I said, if you like this tank, then let me know. The best way I find to play with this tank is if you're top tier in the game, so you're highest tier in the game. I normally play a little bit more aggressive, only if I know that I've got a bit of backup from another heavy tank or a couple of tank destroyers further back. Then I like to sort of be on the front line, push up, do the damage, spot people and stuff like that. I like to be on the front line more. But of course, if you're lower tier, so there's tier 7s and tier 8s in your game, you're going to be able to do damage, but obviously not as much as you would want to. And it's not going to affect them as much as you want to. But basically just sort of grind it out. And I would camp back a bit more, hide behind your big heavy tanks and your tanks, be near your tank destroyers, and just pop off, do a little bit of damage, just keep doing that and just gradually just destroy them, I guess. And obviously you'll have your bigger tanks that do a lot more damage, but you will be there dealing your amount. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, and if you really enjoyed, be sure to subscribe to my channel for more, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.